here, and I know that you understand that you have great treasures here. Uh, Brother John and his wife and family, very special, very, very special. And we've loved them personally since the first time we met them. And then Dr. Keyson and all of them. Sally kind of runs things in one corner. Ms. Keyson runs another corner. And even the son-in-law seems to be running things. You have great treasure here, but you're up close. You're up close. When a child is born into a family, and you're watching the child grow, but you're with them every day. And some of the family that goes to their places, and there be days before they see them come back, say, "My, how they've grown!" And they notice the growth stands out to them more than the family. You're up close to the gifts that God's given you. And I know you know that. But I just want to tell you, you can't see as strong as some that get a distance and look back. And I want to say I'm proud to be able to see such great treasures that you have, that I get to see. And I thank God for it. Let me go ahead and say something else there. Dr. Keyson himself, I know I don't think any of God's people like to be bragged on, but at the same time, you like to be appreciated. And it's all right to encourage a brethren with encouragement by saying something nice and good, and the scripture said, let somebody else do that for you, that will. He's a legend in his own time. He does not have to pass off the scene to become a legend. He's already a legend. He's a legend in the Philippines, but he's a legend to those who look at it at a distance. And our church family, Oak Crest Baptist Church, is a small church somewhat. Some of our friends come from Illinois, country part of the state, and they'll come and say, "Oh, this great big church." But it's moderately small, but large in another way. And the church family prays for you. I just want to say that I love Dr. Keyson. I love his family. I love his grandchildren. I met some of the grandchildren. And his nephews. And I love them. And I can't help it. I just can't help it. Just love them. He may growl sometimes, but he's lovable. And I just want to say that. I don't think I can find enough words to say how much I admire Dr. Keyson. Let me say this to some of you, especially some of you men. If you're not acquainted with what he's doing, organizing, he's always good at that. But engineering the building, church buildings, I call it prefab. Take the mold out on the scene and build the panels there. In a day's time, the panel can be raised, moved, be ready to use. And with 4 good men